Cheers everybody, welcome back to another taste off video, and in this video we have got two beers which I really like, both the same style, both the same strength, and for me personally this is kind of like going to be a hard one. I think we have got two session IPAs. These are both available in Tesco at the moment, I think, and the first one is London Beer Factory's Hazey Daze Session IPA, clocking in at 4.6% ABV. And I'm pitting this one against a Session IPA from Gipsy Hill, and it's their Hepcat. And that's coming in at 4.6% too. So there you go. Going to be a good one, this. I like both beers. Big fan of this since it's come out. and I like the Hepcat when I had it as well. For me, session IPAs, I mean, there is quite a few of them about now. It's for me, a lot of them out there very, very mediocre, but there is a certain few which do stand out, and these two, particularly with me, stood out. So let's crack open the London Beer Factory and see what we get from the ring first. Lovely hoppy, orangey notes, zestiness coming through. It smells really good. It does. Smells lovely. So let's crack open the Gipsy Hill Hepcat. Let's see what we get. Again, lovely notes again. Maybe not as much on the aroma as the London Beer Factory, but you're still getting lovely juicy fruit notes, tropicalness. I don't know what hops are in these. I'll have a look if it says on the back. Where does it say any hops? Can't see any on this one. Oops, spill a bit. The hops on this one. Usually put hops on these. Citra Mosaic in this. Can't see the hops on that. I don't know if I'll put it up to the light. The writing's quite hard to see. I can't really see through, you know. I don't think it has got the hops on that. Never mind. So let's pour the Hazey Daze out first and see what she's all about. This was picked up with about £1.80 a can, both from the same price as well. About £1.80 a can in Tesco's. So yeah, London Beer Factory on generally with me. They've been okay. They've been some pretty good beers from them. I did like the Berliner Weiss. They did, and I did like this one. I tried the stout they had out, Zaya, I think it was called Zaya, something like that. Wasn't really a fan of that. I thought it was a little bit too sweet, a little bit too heavy. But you know, overall, you can't really complain, you know, especially beers like this, you know. As you can see, stick that there. It's a bit lively. It's got clouded up there, as you can see. Look at the state of that. You see, I'm talking and doing something at the same time. Aroma, again, it's retained the aroma in the glass. I'm going to have to try and get through all that. Cheers. Lovely. I won't go into taste notes yet. I'll let that die down. It's in now. It's all in now. Right, let's go with the Gipsy Brewing. Now, Gipsy Brewing, I've only reviewed about 3 or 4 beers on this channel from them, and overall, I have to say, I've enjoyed them very much so. You know, and the thing what I like about Gipsy Brewing is the cans as well. I like the cans. So I like the cans. Nice can. Stick that there. So being a glass slightly different. It's not as Don't think it's as clouded up as the London Beer Factory. As you can see, quite a nice head on her. The aroma is maybe not as strong in the glass now. It's not, definitely not as strong, but you do pick up the hoppy, characteristics in the aroma. I'm just going. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Right. This is going to be a toughie. Very much so. Two great beers within their styles. First off, Hepcat is this one. London Beer Factory is that one. I'll move them over there. Right, let's look at the appearances. Appearance. Now, putting it up to the light, the London Beer Factory looks a little bit more denser in colour. You can see a difference there, I think. This is a Gipsy Ale. The Gipsy Ale's got a couple of asteroids thrown in the mix, but the London Beer Factory does look a little bit more denser, as you can see. Now the aromas. Gipsy Ale. London Beer Factory. I'm getting more aroma out of the London Beer Factory. There's more hoppy notes. It's kind of like a zesty lemon aroma, which you would associate with something like Bucks Fizz in a way. You just pick that up. Gipsy Ale, you're not really getting much aroma in the glass. So at the moment, we're slightly swinging over towards London Beer Factory in this. So I'm going to go with Gipsy Ale. Cheers. Nice gentle bitterness. Lovely. I wouldn't say subtle hoppy notes. Yeah, I suppose they are, but they're all kind of like very much interconnected together. Gives a nice all-round feel to the beer. It does. It's lovely. Nice little fruit notes there. Lemons. Sort of tropicalness. Bitterness of orange rind in a way. Very nice beer. Right, we're going with the London Beer Factory. Again, lovely notes. Lovely notes. You get the mouthfeel in the Hazey Daze. This one is a little bit more rougher than the Hepcat. It doesn't harm it in any way where I'm concerned. But taste notes in both beers, for me, are pretty much identical, apart from Hazey Daze is a slight more bitter edge to it. So, boys and girls, this is a toughie. This is a toughie. Very, very similar. Very similar. There's only a couple of differences for me in these beers. And I would definitely buy them both again, but I'm going to have to pick a winner out of these. And the winner, for me, is the beer that feels better in the mouth. The winner, I mean, I can imagine both having these on a summer's day in the ice cold or whatever. It'd be brilliant. Brilliant beers. They're both brilliant. But if I had to go in the shop and buy one of them, I only got, enough money to buy one can. I'll buy one of them. What would I choose out of these two? for me, the reason why I'm choosing the winner isn't really the flavour. I'm choosing the winner out of these two because of the mouthfeel, the way it feels in your mouth. Does it feel more enjoyable drinking it as opposed to the flavour? So for me, the beer I would choose out of these two would be the Gipsy Hill. That is just a personal preference for me. That's just a personal preference. From from a different angle, they're both just as good as each other, really. I still think the Hazey Daze is a great beer to get in the supermarket. So it's still great beer. So for me, that edges it for me. Only by a cat's whisker for me. So boys and girls, thank you very much for watching this beer comparison. Please subscribe, put them in the comments, and I shall see you all again on another beer review. So cheers, everyone.